Today we're glad to be chatting with the guys of Neverest. How are you guys?
Great, thank you. How are you?
Really good. How are you?
Good. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Speed, the lead singer.
I'm Paul, the bassist.
And I'm Greg, guitarist. I just noticing when I come up like that, it looks like it's Speed's hand.
Yeah,
So, hey.
High five.
That's hilarious. How did you guys meet and become a band? How'd that happen?
Oh, that's a how long do we have?
Yeah.
We Paul and I met 4 years ago through a mutual friend who's our producer, and a year ago today, or a year ago, a little while ago, we found Greg through Paul. These guys knew each other on the Toronto rock scene many years ago, and now here we all are in Neverest.
Very cool. And I hear your manager is Howie D from Backstreet Boys?
He's one of our managers.
That is so neat. How cool is that? I mean, when you think about this, do you have to pinch yourself and say, Howie D's my manager?
No, sometimes when I send emails back and forth with him, I still can't believe that he even replies to me.
Oh my
God.
That is neat. That must be one of the coolest managers.
He's honestly, he came out when we first started out. We did a cross-country tour here in Canada to every radio station to release our first single ever. It was called About Us. And he was in the van with us the whole ride. Like 8 of us squeezed into a van, and he was actually there with us. And it made such a difference for us because it was so cool to have him out, and it showed how much he believed in the project and how much he supported us. And since then, 4 years later, he still, anytime we go to a Backstreet show, he still points us out in the crowd, like to say hi. You know what I mean? And like every single time, it's like that's the coolest thing. My first concert, I was 5 years old. It was at the Sky Dome here in Toronto, and it was actually New Kids on the Block concert because I had.
Oh, no way.
And it was crazy because we got to open for New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys, and they did that tour.
God. Did you ever see that coming? I mean, isn't that like a dream come true?
It's an absolute, beside myself, dream come true because I used to tell the crowd every night that they were my first concert, and the fact that I'm here opening up for them is such an honor and just a dream come. Like, it was so surreal, and I mean, it was really something incredibly amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. So go ahead and tell us about your music a little bit. What single do you guys have out now, and then new music to come? What can we expect?
So the song that we have out now is called Starlight, and it's current with what's happening, at least in Canada. Mm-hmm. There's a bit of that, I don't know if you want to call it, like Imagine Dragons mixed with like, I mean, let's see what.
No, One Republic,
One Republic a bit, yeah.
One Republic with the drums and but it's pop melodies, R&B harmonies, and it's a really nice song. It's a summery, feel-good song. You can check it out. It's actually on iTunes. It's on YouTube as well.
The video will be out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We just got off of a 10-week-long tour across Canada, and we've had these kids singing. It's the first time they've heard Starlight, and they've been singing along and clapping along and dancing and everything. So it's been received really well. We couldn't be more happy with the reaction so far.
That's awesome. Did you just hear it in the car before on the radio?
Oh, just that? No, that was one of our other songs called The Chase, and I was on the way down here, stuck in massive traffic, and it came on, and it kind of made my day, and I can't wait to start hearing Starlight here as well. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Where did you guys first hear your song on the radio? Where were you guys?
We were on the bus going across Canada the first time, and we heard it in Red Deer, Alberta, is where we heard it. And we were all on the bus. It was our whole team. We were dancing and singing, and we have it on video somewhere. But I have to find that video, but it is somewhere on a Neverest TV episode that we have.
Oh, okay, that's neat. Do
you want to hear Starlight? Just like a chorus of it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Right. That's our note. So. Just like the night sky comes alive, I just wanna make her my starlight. She's like the full moon, I'm like the sun, shines a light on everyone, my starlight. Hey, she my starlight. She my starlight. And that's the chorus.
That was awesome.
I hope you could hear that.
Yes, very clear. You guys are very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Very much.
Songs played in any stores yet, or
Yes.
you're shopping?
Yeah. Stores and theaters.
You know what's awesome? Galaxy Music has been a huge supporter for us, and they play everywhere. They're like Polly was saying, they're in theaters, they're in the malls, they're the radio channel that's kind of responsible for all of that stuff, unless you go into like an individual store and then they have like whatever radio station.
Yeah.
Other than that, most of them
yeah.
have Galaxy on, and Galaxy's been amazing for us, and they've been spinning our music, all of our old stuff, all of our new stuff. They're like the first to jump on board. We love them.
Wow.
It's a big shout out to Galaxy.
That's really awesome. And where would you guys like to see yourselves? Like with your music? What's like the top of the line you guys would like to get to?
Definitely overseas and international.
Yeah.
That's definitely our goal. And in the States, of course. We're still...
States is a big league, right?
Yeah.
We gotta work towards getting there and, getting that global recognition and having people kind of... If we could be a global household name, like where you go, they're like, oh yeah, that Neverest band, absolutely. That's the goal. And then once that's achieved, then having a career of longevity. Just being able to maintain it like some of these bands and acts have, like Backstreet Boys. Going on 20 years now.
We've also affiliated ourselves to an organization up here called Free the Children, which has something called We Day, which just broke in the States, in Seattle, Minnesota, and LA. And it's for social justice as well. They've created a movement. It's Be the Change You Want to See, and they've inspired so many kids to do that. And these kids have raised so much money across the world, because they're in the UK as well now. It's something that that's what we just did this 10-week long tour with. We went into a lot of high schools across the country to thank these kids for raising so much money and to kind of bring a mini We Day to their school. And it was an hour-long performance. We hosted the thing as well. But there was nothing cool like this when we were in high school, to have such a social movement, to make it cool to care. And that's something that's very important to us and very dear to our hearts.
We Day is like the Live Aid of this generation. It's becoming like that. It's an incredible movement. And the whole point was to build schools in developing communities. Our goal was, in 10 weeks, we had 90 stops. Our goal was to have these kids raise enough money to build 200 schools. And we surpassed that goal.
Wow, that is awesome. I love hearing stuff like this.
Yeah, this is very much a part of our personality, and because we're getting to know you, we figured we would tell you this side of our passion. So there's the music side and then the social justice side.
We have a couple get-to-know-you questions. You guys ready for these? Okay, first off, tell us your current celebrity crush.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
When I saw Total Recall with Kate Beckinsale, she totally won me over.
Kate
So I'm on a Kate Beckinsale kick right now.
She's awesome.
Nice, the Kate Beckinsale kick.
Yeah.
I like that. You should watch Underworld. You'll see a lot of those.
A lot of kicks?
Yeah, a lot of Kate Beckinsale kicks. Yeah.
I like Ariana Grande. How do you say her name?
Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just saw her at the MVAs, and I hadn't seen her in person before. I didn't get to meet her, but she's gorgeous.
Would you get nervous talking to her? You're good.
No, I'd be good. I'd be just fine.
I'll be like, Paul.
Yeah. Should probably learn how to say her name first properly.
Yeah, you
that
can't
would
say.
probably help. Yeah.
You can't
That
say.
would help.
And then ask me how to pronounce it.
Right.
It doesn't work, man. You can't do that. My celebrity crush. I like Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
And she's gorgeous, and I just found out that she can sing. That's just hot as well. So.
What do you guys look for in a girl? Anything in particular? Any characteristics? Anything?
Sense of humor is pretty key in everything.
Paramount.
Sense of humor and a beautiful smile.
For me, the biggest thing is being easygoing. That is like not taking things personally, just making light of everything you can, because life is short and you gotta enjoy it. And that's like a key principle in enjoying life, in my opinion. So that's number one on the list.
Yeah, totally. Those are like exactly my answers, and just to put a twist on what you're saying about Scarlett Johansson, but like I really admire girls who have talent and passion towards their talents and like try to pursue those things. Those, I find that.
That's passion is like being passionate about something and pursuing it. That shows drive. And
Well said, well said. And then tell us, do you have a signature cologne you like wearing? Anything?
Yes, I do.
What's yours?
Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce is my.
Oh, good one, good one.
you almost said Abercrombie and Finch.
No, I didn't.
That would have been funny because
I did not almost say that. Yeah.
Ariana Grande and Abercrombie. I wear Jean Paul Gaultier. I've been wearing it for so long, it's embedded into my skin. I just think about it and it just comes out.
You don't even have to spray it. You're all good.
No.
I wear Ivory.
I a nice soap set.
So
It's clean. It's clean.
and with this alkaline bar.
Do you guys have iPhones, or what type of phones do you guys have?
Samsung.
Samsung.
Samsung S4.
Yeah, we're iPhone guys.
iPhone guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like your Samsung? Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. It's the best one I ever had.
Would you ever go to an iPhone, or you're good?
No, I'm good.
No, he would. He would.
I'm good with the Samsung.
Look, when he's done using his laptop, he'll move to an iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, and then go ahead and tell us, how do you like using Twitter and Instagram?
I honestly, I'm gonna jump in before Paul does because I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say how much he loves it. He's already tapping. He can't wait to say it. I'm not a big social media guy. I'm not a big fan of it personally. I like in-person contact.
Yes.
I take the technology. I love the positive things that come out of it, like marketing and being able to connect to people overseas. And that is amazing, and that's what I use it for. But as far as enjoying it, this is Paul's world.
I handle a lot of the band's social media, and I truly, I mean, even though it can get a little bit much at times, I enjoy it. I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it, and not just because everybody's doing it. It's just there are ways to make it creative and fun and exciting, and use it for just to make people feel good.
I like stuff like Vine, where like you
Vine,
have
yes.
set seconds and you have to get creative and make people laugh with a video, and that's cool. That intrigues me. But for me to tweet out I'm having a hamburger with cheese right now,
I know.
doesn't mean as much.
Exactly.
Well, I think how it is easy to get that connectivity with your fans, especially for a band like us who are still, still working our way up the ladder. It's really great that we can have that connection, and we can do these sort of things, like play shows and be like, hey, tweet at us, and we can and we can respond to them right away, and we always do. So it's easy to see them that way, which is really, really nice about those platforms. What gets me, and I've even tweeted about this too, is I just don't understand why we need like Instagram as well when we can already post pictures, and then we add other things, and we got Pinterest and we got Vine, and it's like, and then people are like, yeah, but you can combine them all. It's like, well, if you combine them all, isn't that just Facebook? It's just like, I don't get it. Like, how do we need so many? It's a good point. Yeah.
That is so true. That is so true.
It's a lot of work to keep up with all of it now.
It's too much. It's just too much.
There's too many ways of getting a hold of somebody nowadays. You don't know which one to check. And
Exactly.
Just call me. Just text me. Or knock on my door.
That's what I've been doing lately. Is I've only been using Twitter, and then I told everybody on Facebook to text me, because I guess if you're on my Facebook, you're like close friends, or we're not enemies if we're Facebook friends.
Well, no, you're officially friends.
We're officially, it says
official. Facebook said we were friends.
I don't understand.
It was also for me too. It's also, I mean, we said this, but the fan connection is like, when we were kids, if we wanted to get a hold of our favorite artist or hockey player or something like that, like you had to go buy a magazine and then mail it to a certain you know what I mean, and then hope to God that they see it, or that it's even them, and if you get something back, it still probably wasn't even from them. Now what I'd love to do is that if somebody, just to message them back, or even, I know you're going as far as liking a comment, something small like that, or something like that, even to respond to a private message just to say thank you, or we really appreciate the support, or whatever. It makes their day, and that to me makes my day, because it's just, I was fortunate enough to meet some of my favorite rock stars growing up, and when I did meet them, they gave me the time of day. They looked me dead in the eye, and I couldn't believe that they gave me that special moment. You know what I mean? And that stayed with me forever, and I knew that this was always something I wanted to do. But if I was ever in their position, I would always be so thankful and grateful to meet anyone that was actually a fan of mine, right? Which would just be an honor in itself. So it's important to us to really maintain that grounded way of thinking while we do this, and it's been so rewarding to us to be able to inspire others through doing what we love, and actually feeling that connection with them. So it's really, not everybody gets to do this, and that's why it's so, we're just so grateful for the position that we're in. We've worked our butts off to be where we are, and we will continue to do so. And it's just great that a lot of people can share that journey with us.
And then go ahead and tell us, you have a prized possession or something you can't live without?
My guitar.
Your guitar.
No chance. I can't. And it's not so much because I'm an amazing guitar player and that's my thing. It's because that's the main instrument I use to create, like to write music, to sing and play, and it's so portable. I can bring it on the beach. I can strap it on my back and go anywhere. That is what intrigued me about the guitar the most.
And you guys have
Yeah. Well, same answer. I mean, I don't have like everybody always asks me what's my favorite guitar, and it's one that I always have to play. I don't really like. I have all these guitars for different reasons. I don't have like one where I was just like, oh, if this one like exploded, like my life would be over. I don't have any of that. But like, if it was like, you know, if you're on the question you get all the time, if you're stranded on an island, and you know, what could you take with you to keep you sane? I would love to have a guitar with me for sure. You know, for all the same reasons that Speed just said. You know, it's what we do. You know, as musicians, you know, we need to eat, sleep, and play music.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same. Since I was 16 years old, the guitar just takes you somewhere else. It's creating, and it's our lifeline. It really is. I was a guitarist before. I'm the bassist in this band, but I was a guitarist before this, and so all three of us really have that kind of connection as well.
And what type of music do you guys listen to?
Mostly rock, hard rock.
We listen to.
Some probably wouldn't think we listen to.
I know, like the standard answer is, oh, we listen to everything. But if you're a musician, it's kind of important to do that. Literally listen to everything.
You know how to appreciate it.
Listen to country. Listen, you know, take the guitar riffs if you don't like the vocals, or take the now it's all pop melodies anyways. It's like take what it is that you like from everything. Expand your listening library. That's the most important thing. If you want to be a good player, you have to expand your listening. So yes, we may like rock and we may like a bunch of different genres, but literally listen to everything.
It's everything.
Old, new, all of it.
Yeah. That's what's great about pop, though. We get to infuse everything is in pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little bit of every genre is in pop, and that's what we try to do with our music, anyways. We try to always blend as much as we can to the point where it makes it so it still makes sense. Anyways, you know, still have maybe there's a rock riff in there, but there's pop melodies, R&B.
Never started as a rock band.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. It was like a pretty heavy rock band with vocals over it, right? The thing is, as the years went on, there was an organic progression into pop because of what Paul's saying. You know, we just fused all of the different genres. You know, I would go through a funk phase, or a jazz phase, or a classical phase. I wanted more piano in it, and then I realized somewhere along the line that the best way to do that is to have this common denominator of pop. You can have whatever the numerator is and the denominator being pop, and you're good to go.
Right.
And that's kind of where we're at with Neverest, is that, yeah, there's so many influences, and hopefully people can pick those out and hear them.
Your guys' favorite fast food restaurant?
Lone Star.
Fast food for Lone Star though?
For me, it's Lone Star. I don't know if that counts as fast food or not.
No,
It's more of a restaurant. Okay, let's stick to the question.
Well, I mean, we're Canadian guys, you know. I'm a Tim Hortons guy. Like, we visit Tim Hortons probably 2-3 times a day while on the road.
Yeah.
Harvey's. They flame broil their burger. It's really nice. And actually, no, I'm sorry, I lied again. A buddy of ours actually opened up a burger shop, and it's a gourmet burger, and it's the best burger in the country. It's called Holy Chunks.
Oh.
It's down the best burger I've ever had.
Oh, so you guys are burger guys? You like burger?
Yeah,
Once in a while.
It's a guilty pleasure though. You can't eat it every day because this is not right.
Right. So do you guys stay health conscious then? You eat healthy the majority of the time?
We try.
Do you know how to cook?
On the road, but when we're home, we make up for all the damage that we did in the past 10 weeks.
I had 3 salads yesterday. It was breakfast, lunch, and dinner with salad.
You guys know how to cook? Or no, I didn't hear.
Yeah, we do.
What's your specialty? What do you know how to cook? Your best dish?
Everybody laughs when I say this, but my favorite and my specialty is an omelet. And everyone's like, omelet, come on, that's easy. Anyone can make an omelet. Yeah, anyone can make like a boring, crappy omelet.
Right.
But if you see my omelets, then you'll understand why it's my specialty.
Yeah. I make a mean steak. Like that is you will not have a juicier steak than mine.
Make a great Nutella sandwich, boy. I'm a Nutella freak.
One of our sponsors on the tour is the Keg. We're actually going to be going there a little bit later, and a good friend of ours, Caroline, who's been helping us out, getting us here to and fro on the road. She gave us a present of a 5-pound Was it 5 pound or 5 kilo?
Oh, I don't even know. It was massive.
I don't know where that thing
Tub.
is. We gotta find that thing. Yeah.
But basically a giant tub of Nutella.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, is there a limit that you guys can eat, or you could just eat it all day? Just like all of it?
I definitely have a limit.
I put a limit on it, but I could eat it all day. Yes.
You could.
Plus, these two guys, I've never seen anyone eat more than these guys.
It's true.
And you would never even tell. It blows my mind.